The Arizona Cardinals has just beat the reigning NFC West champions 24-20. Now, all the NFL is going to take a look to see that the Arizona Cardinals are the real deal. Watch out, NFL. Here comes the Cardinals. Welcome back in, guys. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, the Arizona Cardinals has done something that no national people out there has even thought was going to happen. The Arizona Cardinals has just beat the San Francisco 49ers 24-20. An amazing game for the Arizona Cardinals, with Byron Murphy pretty much just swatting away a ball, pretty much just tying a bow on the win for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, obviously, after that, we run out the time. Kenyon Drake does some really good runs, completes a first down, and the clock is out at that point. Now, I do feel like both teams were a victim of not having preseason, not having OTAs, as well as not having like the extent that we usually do have when it comes down to having the preparation for the NFL season. In the beginning of the game, the Arizona Cardinals looked sluggish. They seemed like they were trying too much, trying to be a little too cutesy with the playing call. They didn't actually establish a run till probably second quarter, which was kind of concerning to me. There was some pros and cons that went along with this game. Regardless, I want to say this was a huge win for the Arizona Cardinals, now starting off 1-0. I want to go ahead and start off with the cons here. Let's talk about Isaiah Simmons a little bit. He's a rookie. I'm not going to hold him too much, accountable for the stuff that he did, but there was a couple big plays that he ended up missing his assignment, and they ended up scoring a touchdown, whether it was the McKinnon, off the flat touchdown, or the angle route from Mostert. Now, Isaiah Simmons, those were his spots to cover. Now, I get it, he's a rookie. I'm just excited, to be honest with you, as far as like what his progression is going to be within the Arizona Cardinals defense. I do feel like Vance Joseph did do enough to probably, say, I don't want to talk about maybe getting rid of his job anymore. I think he definitely did enough, especially against this San Francisco defense. Keep in mind, the San Francisco offense, they didn't have a lot of wide receivers. A lot of them are hurt. Even Kittle seemed like he got hurt when Budda Baker ended up tackling him, and the way he went down with his leg, it seemed like he really did some damage to his knee, but he ended up playing the rest of the game, but it didn't seem like he was very much effective after that. Now, Isaiah Simmons did also have a horse collar on Kittle, which honestly, I don't really care too much about, honestly. Yeah, it could have been a little bit dangerous, but it was kind of cool just to see the matchup, but nothing really came out of that other than the penalty, which was kind of a bummer. But there was the breaking coverage. Also, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to Angelo Blackson. He had a sack today, which is amazing for him. And he actually was visible. He actually had another play within himself as well. We had Chandler Jones have a sack. We had Zach Allen have a sack today. That was amazing. We had Chris Streveler. We saw him for one play, converting a huge 3rd and 1. That was an amazing play. Completely 100% honest with you. There was that. The downfall of it all, it seemed like like I said, the offense took a little while to gel, but I think it was just falling victim from not having that type of usual preparation for the NFL season. Now, Zane Gonzalez did miss 2 field goals, which was unfortunate because we ended up missing out on 6 points. It's weird because he made a 56er, but he missed a 52 and a 49er, I believe it was. But regardless, we still won 24-20, so extremely excited about that. The Arizona Cardinals just had an amazing game against the San Francisco 49ers. There was some moments within this game I really panicked, but you got to give it to the Arizona Cardinals defense and offense. They stuck in there. This is showing what difference it is having a number 1 wide receiver within your team. DeAndre Hopkins showed up. He was balling out this entirety of this game. DeAndre Hopkins had a really nice catch and pretty much almost made it to the end zone. Now, they ended up unfortunately calling it back, and Kenyon Drake ended up getting that touchdown. But still, regardless, this shows how dynamic our offense can be once we have a number 1 wide receiver. Now, I know a lot of people are going to tell me, hey, we have, Larry Fitz. Hey, we have Christian Kirk. It didn't seem like Christian Kirk was really there at all. Larry Fitzgerald seemed like he was involved in the beginning of the game, and then he kind of disappeared. But DeAndre Hopkins took over that game, and this was the difference on exactly having a number one wide receiver and not having a number one wide receiver. Now, Kyler Murray also did have a little bit of flaws where he was just kind of flopping down and trying not to get sacked, but he ended up losing either a yard or just kind of doing some silly mistakes like that. He'll work on that. I have no issue with him working on that. Yeah, I mean, that was for the majority of like the entirety of the game. What an amazing game for the Arizona Cardinals to win, especially an away game. Starting off 1-0 in the division is just that much better. We are going to be having a live stream where I will be hearing your concerns about the game. Let me know in the comments below. Drop a like, and if you're new, please consider subscribing. This is the AZ Sports Fan, and we just beat the San Francisco 49ers. Let's go rise up Red Sea, guys. That's all I got. Have a great rest of your day.